Let me tell you something. Alright, dude. Whatever you want, whatever you want to believe about me, that's fine. I'm brainwashed.
Yes, sir. I'll do what you want me to do, sir. That's what I think you think the Army's like, sir.
Don't ya? It's not like that. Here was a typical day for me. My last unit. Well, I was here, but it wasn't really what I did in the Army. I would get up. I'd go brush my teeth. My wife would usually be laying there in bed. My kids would be asleep. I'd drive over to the post and we'd go do PT in the morning. Doing a bunch of push-ups, doing a bunch of sit-ups, go out and run a couple miles. Part of staying in shape. You had to kind of do that to be in the Army because you had to take a test, physical fitness test. Then I would go home to my house and I would clean up, eat breakfast, and then I'd go to the hangar. I worked in aviation maintenance. There wasn't anybody there with a Smokey Bear hat on. Sergeant Morgan, you need to go do this and that, and it didn't work that way. I was running a maintenance shop. I had hydraulics guys that worked for me, had electricians that worked for me, I had avionics mechanics that worked for me, airframe repair guys that worked for me. Who am I missing? I don't want to leave out the prop and rotor shop. I would go up to the production control meeting. We'd sit around and talk about some of the big issues that we had. Oh, aircraft 567 stabilator's out. Did we get that actuator in yet? And we'd go through the production control meeting. I'd take my notes and then I'd go down and look at the work orders. By that time there was already people out working on the helicopters. Probably not unlike a lot of the work that goes on down at the airport, not too far from here. The only difference between me and them guys is I wore a uniform. And I'd have to move every couple years and go to war if there was one. But nothing I did on a daily basis would give me any degree of arrogance any more than a guy that drives a truck. Really doesn't. I went to a whole freaking war. 199 days. Had a bunch of bullets in my gun. Never fired a shot. Never saw the enemy. I was there the whole time. Went across the border. Well, I did see the enemy. I saw him captured, but I didn't see the enemy, you know, like I wasn't engaging the enemy. So that's why in another video I said my experience in 20 years, I don't know exactly how many years McCain was in, my whole 20 years paled in comparison to McCain because he did 5.5 years in a prison camp. You might have missed that part, but am I trying to puff my chest up and be a big badass? No, I'm not. But I'm also not in a 20-year slumber. I retired in 2003, pal. So, you know, you might think you're all badass with your sunglasses on and telling me to wake up because I don't understand the way the world is. But I think I do. Am I arrogant? I don't know. I'm pretty confident in the way I do things. But I was like that in high school before I joined the Army. So, you know, if you talk to people that I grew up with and they see me now, they don't know I was in the Army, they wouldn't tell you I was any different. Am I a product of... Can I not think outside of rank? And I mean, you get so mad because I talk about labor, and maybe just a thought. This is just a guess. What you think the military has done to my brain and scrubbing and washing it, maybe there's a labor union that did that. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing because I've known some people that belong to labor unions before. Voting for McCain and voting for Obama is exactly the same thing, did you say? I don't think so. I don't think it's exactly the same thing. Am I like yes, McCain's gonna save the world. Yes. No. No, it's not. He's not gonna affect my life that much. See, I do what I do. I have my job. I gotta go to work in the morning and do my thing, and I come home and just like everybody else. Do I think that any politician's gonna save my life? No. They're like a necessary evil almost. I think that politicians suck. They make laws that don't make any sense. I don't think that my guys make good laws and the other guys make bad laws. What do I call you anyways? The guy that doesn't like Jews, I guess. I don't know. I don't dislike you. I mean, whatever. But you just don't know what you're talking about when it comes to me. Because you know what? I am the world's foremost expert on me. And I'm not brainwashed. I'm leaving now. I mean, come on. Your idea of the army is like, I don't know, from the war movies and how we're portrayed on TV and whatever. It's like, to me, it was like another job. I was real proud of the fact that you saw the Constitution in my pocket and all that stuff. That wasn't, I believe in that. If you want to mock me for believing in this country, it's your right to do that. I mean, that's cool. But don't think I'm brainwashed. Don't think I don't know what if you think Obama and McCain are exactly the same thing, dude, you're the one that needs to wake up. But, you know, whatever. We all get to have our opinions. That's what's cool. Hopefully, this video sticks. I read something on your profile that indicated that if I didn't agree with the way you were doing things, it wasn't going to be a reply to your video, but I guess it'll be on my profile anyways. Alright. So, I wasn't going to make another video tonight, but it's already freaking 2:30. I guess I'll upload this now. Talk to you later, guy that doesn't like Jews.